Ever wonder how to create those complex procedural line animations that perfectly follow a character's shape? In this tutorial, I'm going to show you a clever way to use expressions and the Create Nulls from Paths script to build a fully automated looping line system, an easy expression to save you hours of manual keyframing. So, without further ado, let's get started. First things first, let us create a new composition and name it Main Comp. I'm using 1080 by 1080 pixels at 60 frames per second. Also, I'm using a 20-second duration for this composition. So first, I need to add a character. You can use any character. Let me decrease the opacity value of this character and lock it as well. This becomes our guideline, and now we are going to create an animated line using this guide layer. To make a line, first I'm using the pen tool. Make sure fill is turned off and the stroke width is around 5 pixels. Then I create a horizontal straight line. As you can see, this line has 2 points which we will animate. Let's rename the layer to Line. Next, I'm going to search for Path to reveal the path properties of this layer. I'll open the ruler and add a guideline marker at the center of this line, which is the center point of this shape. I'm going to add a keyframe on the path properties, go to 1 second, and add one more keyframe here. Lastly, I'll place the marker at the 30th frame and change the path line just like this. Now, if I play the preview, you can see how it will animate. Next, I select all the keyframes and easy ease them to smooth out this animation. But right now, you can see it's not playing in a loop. So instead of copy-pasting keyframes, I'm going to use expressions. Let me show the expression. You can copy this expression from the description below. Once you copy it, simply open the expression panel and paste it here. Our animation becomes a looping animation without any extra keyframes. Next, I want to create square boxes on each side of this line. To make them, I'm going to select the Rectangle tool. Make sure Fill is turned on and the stroke is turned off. Then I create a small box on the left side of this line. Let's rename it Left Box. After that, I duplicate this layer and change this box's position to the right side. Let's rename it Right Box. But right now, it's not connected to our line. To connect this box to the path's points, we're going to use Null objects with a default script. To launch the script, first select the path property of this line. Then go to Window Options, and you will find the Create Nulls from Paths script. Simply open it, and all you need to do is click on the Nulls Follow Points button. This will give us 2 different nulls, both connected to our line points. Since they move with the path points, we simply connect our box layer to the null object. First, let me rename them Left Null and Right Null. I'll select the left box and parent this to the left null layer so it moves with the line's point. Again, I select the right box and parent it to the right null. This way, we can join them together. Next, I'm going to select all the layers and pre-compose them. Name it Line 1 and click OK. Right now, the anchor point is misaligned, so if I rotate the layer, it will not rotate correctly. To fix this, I switch to the Pen Behind tool and place the anchor point at the center of this line. Now it rotates correctly. Also, make sure you click this icon called the Continuously Rasterize icon. It will help you render faster. Next, I'm going to use Angle Control to control the rotation of this line. Let me add a null object and rename it Line Controller. Let's add the Angle Control effect to this layer. Make sure you lock this effect's control panel, so if I click another layer, it won't be affected. Alright, to link this layer property to the angle control, simply open the expression panel, select the Pick Whip tool, and link it to the angle control. Now we can control the rotation from this controller layer. Let me show you the benefits of this controller layer. If you have multiple lines, you can control the rotation of all of them together. We don't need to rotate each layer individually. Alright, let's move forward and see the next steps. Now you need to duplicate this line 1 layer and change its position just like this. You have to repeat this process until you cover the character shape. Once you've done this process, you can turn off the character layer. If I play the preview, you can see right now all lines animate together. We want some randomness in this animation. So I'll select all the line layers and go forward around 10 frames. I'll cut the layers from here. Then right-click on one of the layers and go to Keyframe Assistant. Under it, simply select Sequence Layers. This gives us a pop-up box. Click OK so that it will arrange our layers like this. Then I'll expand all the layers and move them forward a bit. Let's see the preview. It looks so beautiful. Now, if you want to change the rotation, simply change the angle control property and all the lines' rotations are changed. You can use this design on different characters and shapes. I'm just showing you the process. So, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.